over to Forest then, shall we, Pete? So
Yeah, let's move over to Forest.
yeah,
I'm just going to get some up on my phone
yeah.
quickly.
So it was Monday Night Football, wasn't it, last night? Which was I didn't actually get to watch it myself, but I have seen the highlights. But it was yeah. Did you see the game and how?
Yeah, you know what? I
What did you make of it?
begrudgingly paid 12 quid um, to watch it.
Ah,
Happily paid 12 quid to watch it, to be fair.
was that on Now
Flawless.
TV? Was it?
Yeah, flawless coverage. So I was able to just relax and I say enjoy it. It was actually quite a stressful match to watch. But yeah, I guess the key notes from the match were that we played a refreshingly sort of attacking lineup, which hasn't been the theme recently. So four at the back, and we played two attacking wingers, and it was really cool to see Hudson-Odoi and Elanga both start. I loved the look of our attacking sort of section. So like Elanga and Hudson-Odoi on the wing, Gibbs White as the number 10, and Awoniyi up front. I thought that looked really strong on paper, and at times played really strong. But we also started quite a few new signings. So Hudson-Odoi, we started Sangare in the middle, Montiel on the right. So again, which is also another theme since we've been in the Premier League, it all felt a little bit stitched together, and it sort of lacked fluency at times. So yeah, decent game. Probably the strongest 11 and definitely the strongest bench Forest have ever had. I'm going to say it. I would say so.
So who was on your bench? I know Nuno Tavares came on, didn't he? I saw that.
Tavares, Niakate, who was like a big signing from the German league last season. Felipe, who's got like loads of Champions League experience. Divock Origi,
Wow.
Vlachidimos, which is our new goalkeeper from Benfica. Who else? Chris Wood. Yeah,
That is a
really
strong bench.
seriously strong bench. So it was really, so really kind of exciting as a Forest fan to see such like depth in our squad. The
Mm.
performance wasn't immaculate. I think forgivable for now, but yeah, I'm generally upbeat.
Yeah. Looking at your team, looking at the just on paper, that front three right behind the Wandy, that looks really strong. Elanga, Gibbs White, Hudson-Odoi. I
Yeah,
mean, if you would have said, say, like what, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, that would be Nottingham Forest like
no,
midfield front three, I think you'd have been pretty happy with that.
yeah, and there's this kind of synergy about it. They're all like around 20 years old.
Mm.
They're all kind of among the most talented and have been touted as the most talented attacking players in the Premier League.
Mhm.
Granted, none of them have made it yet, but they're all big names. And also, there's this lovely synergy of with Hudson-Odoi and Gibbs White. They both won the Under-17 World Cup under Cooper, and
Oh,
Cooper's
okay,
taken
yeah,
them to Forest as well. So
that's cool.
on paper, it's all looking really good. And yeah, our the end of our summer transfer window was phenomenal. It really was. We sealed some amazing deals. So suddenly we're looking pretty solid mid-table fodder. Like,
Yeah.
not getting ahead of myself. Like anything can
Oh,
happen, but
yeah. Although what I was going to say, but you had obviously had that amazing result against Chelsea, which we haven't really touched on. That was
mm,
amazing. But then in those the two home games you've had, Sheffield United at home, Burnley at home, because there's been a bit of a struggle, right, in those ones.
definitely. The Sheffield United game will always be on paper a 2-1 win to us, but it was so similar to last night's game. It was we could easily have lost that. You remember Turner's save against Sheffield United, like in the with his outstretched arm. He did that again, and also they had a goal disallowed and sort of near the 90th minute.
Saw that.
Um,
Yeah.
we were far from convincing. If you had watched the full 90 minutes, I think on balance we had more of the game, but yeah, some serious lapses of concentration at the back, periods of disorganisation. But again, I think understandable given just again the volume of new players that are coming in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult to analyse, really.
And what about Hudson-Odoi's goal? That was insane.
Yeah, do you know what? I was actually quite frustrated with him
Right,
leading
okay.
up to that goal. He got in
Mm,
so many good areas, and actually he sort of gave the ball away quite a lot. He looked a bit indecisive. I think he hasn't played much football.
mm.
So you got to imagine maybe it's going to take him a little bit of time to warm up, because at the beginning of the game, like he was getting the ball in these like really dangerous areas and just looking a little bit panicked
Okay.
and not being quite decisive enough in what he was going to do, and he sort of gave it away quite often. And we were gifting possession back to Burnley, and they were countering us. And but yeah, I think really good for him to score a goal like that, more mentally more than anything.
Mm.
So hopefully that's done him the world of good. And it was a fucking. I keep wondering if I swear on this channel. Like, I know that we have nothing to worry about in terms of monetization because we
No,
don't.
we
But
just
like,
put we just have to put an E on it, right? An E for explicit. That's all we need to do.
oh really?
Well, I don't know. Well, maybe that's podcast. Maybe that's not YouTube. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll have to look into
Apologies if anyone listening is offended.
that. I
But
mean,
it was a ruddy good goal.
yeah, it was. Um, yeah. So and yeah, I guess a quick one on that VAR decision. That was, I guess, it looked quite fortunate, but it did hit his hand. So I don't know what you thought about
Um, I've got to be honest. If the roles were reversed and it was us who scored the goal, I would be really really disappointed.
that.
But from one angle, it does look like he used his arm to keep possession.
Yeah,
From
yeah,
another angle, it doesn't look like it gets anywhere near his arm.
yeah, yeah,
And actually, really harsh as well, because I don't even think that had much of a bearing. I think I think he literally beat Scott McKenna hands down,
yeah,
and played a really assured pass across the box. It was a good goal. So
yeah.
I've got to be honest. Like, I think unlucky on Burnley.
Oh well,
Oh well,
I'm sure you're not losing
no,
sleep over that, mate.
I know. It
VAR's
was
had
head in
some.
hands when before it got disallowed. It was head in hands.
What minute was that? Was that late on?
It was. I've forgotten what minute. It was definitely late on. There was no more than 7 or 8 minutes of the 90 left. Yeah.
Feels like there's been some really big VAR interventions recently. I guess we had the United one, the Everton one was weird as well. Our goal disallowed. It just feels like VAR are just trying to find a way of chalking off goals, which is just pretty horrendous.
I don't think it's like I generally get like peed off with it, but I don't know if you can win either way, because if they get rid of it and then there's injustice and a referee misses something, then that's equally as infuriating. I don't know what I prefer or don't prefer really.
Yeah, I guess so.
Um,
We can have that discussion potentially another video, can't we? But yeah,
Huge topic.
I don't
Yeah.
like it. Yeah. Should we leave it there, Pete?
Yeah, just to say we've got Man City away next, just to
Oh,
continue our run of like ridiculously tough away games. So it looks like we'll be chalking that off as a as a Man City away. Really, if we can get anything out of it, fantastic. But put in a good performance and move on. That's all I'm going to say about that. But
so hopefully we'll have a bit of a preview bid if we can as well.
yeah, that'd be good. But yeah, nice one. And I noticed we got a few subscribers last time, so please subscribe again. We'll be uploading consistently throughout the season. I hope you are enjoying the content. And I guess I'll catch you soon, Jamie.
Yeah, perfect. Cheers, guys. See you soon, Pete.
See you later, mate.